Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Kyle McIntyre. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The K-Man. We out here.
Fucking Shakaz up in this bitch.
Did you miss us?
You're not supposed to shake your Shaka, by the way. You're supposed to just throw it up.
Oh, really?
You do a little, but I feel like doing like this. Feel like a fucking...
What about...
Coop. Yeah, that's the...
That's the Kyle, the K-Mac Shaka. That's only funny for video. All right.
Yeah.
You could probably guess what we did. So, Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving? What is good?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been waiting 3 days to tell you.
We talked a couple days ago.
Yeah.
we were doing the Patreon. I'm like, yeah, I just talked to Kyle like, 2-3 days ago. I'm like, I don't think we can fill up a whole page. Oh, we just talked about...
We did it.
We just... Riff City, baby. This is what we do. It's us just catching up.
We did it.
It's us just sucking our dicks. We're so good.
Circle
we're so
jerking.
fucking great, dude.
Oh, my God.
What's new? What's shaking? What's grooving? What's good?
I've went on a bit of like an ordering, kind of like ordered a bunch of random shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was buying pedals. I was buying gun parts, just to kind of projects I'm working on. Probably should have chilled out. I also bought stuff for the Crown Vic.
Okay. All right.
So, I've been talking about with Carrie. So, like, you know, that car is, you know, it's a good sized car. It's still not perfect size for me, you know?
Okay.
It's like, it's a big car, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's for, let's say, the driver. I do a little bit of a man spread while I drive.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And the one cup holder I have comes in contact with my knee
Wow.
when I'm driving. So if we get drinks or whatever we're driving, you have to hold them. I fucking can't. If we're parked, it's fine. But if I have to drive with foot on the accelerator, foot on the brake, and
I guess
also
this is a problem for the hogged man.
yeah, you got a fucking
Kyle's
big
got
hoagie in your jeans. No,
got the piece. For me, I'm like, I have no problem. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I can drive cross-legged.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
There's no cruise control, so I can't like set it and then like put my foot in a different spot. It's got to be right there.
I've, I mean, not to
Go ahead.
Fuck you over here, but I'm like,
No, yeah.
cruise control. I've never driven with cruise control. And
Cruise control is amazing.
Scares the shit out of me. We've
Why?
done it. We were on tour, and I'm like, okay, I have this van I've never driven before. We're renting, and I'm like, yeah, put on cruise control. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I've only ever driven my F-150 for like my whole life without cruise control, and you're like, yeah, just leave it. I'm like, yeah. As soon as you tap on that, you're passenger. I'm like, as soon as you tap on that, it disengages. I'm like, that's how easy it is to turn it off. I'm like, disengage. I'm like, like trying to teach me how to swim. Brian, it's okay. You're not gonna drown. I'm like, I'm going to.
You're panicking just on it.
Van flip. I just wrench the wheel.
Do a barrel roll.
And then Train and the drummer just like bong, 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 bong in the back. I think they had the benches and they're just like either just like playing games on their phone or just like kind of
just instant ejection out of a fucking Econoline window. I'm sure
off or whatever.
Yeah. Trying to jerk off quietly.
Guys, calm down.
I can feel that.
There was the one time we were on tour. I think we were in Goldfield. We played a show. It was a one-off deal that we did. We had a hotel, which is cool, a hotel room for like us.
4 of us.
Yeah, and then Train's all like, "All right, okay." And it's like, guys, and there's a window outside. We're outside drinking, day drinking. And then Train's like, "Can you guys calm down? I'm trying to take care of something in here." He's in the shower beating off. And I'm like, we're right by his shower window. I'm like, "Can you guys move or stop talking?"
I don't want to hear your voices right now. Like actually ever, but especially right now.
Yeah. Good
so
times. Anyway, so you got your car. You have the got the hog piece.
No, it's not. It's just my legs. Like they got to sit in like one spot if I want to hit the brake and the accelerator correctly. So, I got a console for drinks to go into.
Okay.
It's got like a full on. There was nothing there in between the seats, right?
Mm-hmm.
So It's like $100 on eBay or whatever. So I bought one, put it right there. I need to make mounting brackets still to mount it in place, but it's a fucking game changer. Okay. Because like before, there's nothing to your right. I'm sure you've sat in the car and you take a corner and like you slide a little bit. This like you're in there now. Yeah, like there's something to your.
I don't remember. Is your Crown Vic bench seat or buckets?
They're buckets.
Okay.
Buckets in the front, benches in the back.
Yeah, I got bench in front, bench in back in my Ford.
Yeah,
F-150.
So I have them on the 95.
Yeah.
So, console game changer.
All right, there we go.
It is so much better. Put drinks there. You can lock stuff in there. It's funny. It has like the coin, like the little coin slots you can put different size coins. Like I need that. It's like spring loaded. You seen those?
No, that's pretty sick actually. Whoa.
Like you can put a quarter in one, nickel, dime, penny. There's like 4 spring loaded cylinders.
Yeah, no, I like that. I have an ashtray in mine that I fill with change.
It's also the cup holder.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, it's in the cup holder, which has been ripped out of the dash. You're right. It's now, I still have it, and I just put it next to my side there. And I still try and like attempt to use it as a drink holder. If I put like a sweater up against it, and then put my water bottle, which is like one of these gallon guys, against it, I'm like, this should save it. Which sometimes they spill, and I get just coffee all over my ass. I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be a good day.
Oh yeah, like it's starting the day off right.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually really like it. So I gotta make a bracket. I looked at the brackets that they have for like the police versions. They're like $300. I'd rather just make a piece of steel that wraps over the tranny tunnel and attaches to the seats where and then just drill into it. Boom, fucking done. So that was cool. That's like a new thing where it's like, oh my god, I've had this thing since 2000. I think
16, 14, maybe.
Yeah, 2000. Yeah, I think it was like 2016, 2017 or something. Amazing.
It's like you leveled up.
I know.
The Crown Vic has turned into a Raichu.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, so good. I also got a new DeWalt tool, I guess.
All right.
So the backyard was backyard's getting unruly.
Okay.
It was raining a lot, and when it rains, it's like impossible to mow.
It pours.
Like the day or two after, because it's like the grass is still wet, and so it just like jams up the freaking mower.
Yeah.
And so it was like a couple weeks we just hadn't mowed the backyard. We mowed in the front yard, but the backyard was a fucking pain in the ass. So, I mean, you get in there with like the weed whacker, but the weed whacker only could do, you're doing like these like arcs, and you're kind of fucking up the grass and not making it look nice. So I was thinking, what if I get like a trimmer, like not a line trimmer, but like a hedge trimmer style, and they have like one on a pole. I'm like, this is perfect. Hedge trimmer, like a scythe, like a freaking
hell yeah,
like a Grim Reaper. So that's why I've been swiping, just like, and it looks pretty. And then you go over it and mow it later.
Yeah,
and that works pretty damn good because like we had grass. Some of it was like, depending on what kind, whatever it was that was growing there. Some of it was like over my head, and like thicker stalks. I don't even know what kind. It looked like something you'd see on the side of like a river or something. And then had grass up. Most of it was like up to like my middle of my thigh. It was high, so just walk through and just fucking knock it all down, and then come back with the mower.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. Always nice getting a new tool, even though it's like not like a cool one.
Yeah.
So, it like angles so you can get to,
Yeah.
I have to trim a tree up front, so that's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna fuck shit up.
But maybe I'll get a pole trimmer. Fuck with like a chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
We got brush collection that goes to the neighborhood every quarter.
Yeah.
So I gotta dude, owning a house is amazing.
Got to load up
bullshit
that
to do. Load up that plate. Okay, I did get.
Hold up.
I did get a new pedal.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you probably know what it is, but it's the OD20.
There you go. Yeah.
So, this thing is fucking sick, dude. It's actually pretty good. Like it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
kind of
pedals
about it sounds fucking pretty dope.
Yeah. There's pedals in here that you'll probably never buy or ever use, you know?
Is it a sleeper, you would say?
I would say, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, like, let's say, okay, a BD2 or let's say a DS1, which is in this pedal, right? Yeah. They sound like kind of anemic, or they sound like really thin, right? On a, like, the standard.
The normal, yeah.
The standard one.
IRL.
Yeah, so this one, you know, you have your drive you can add, you have tone, right? But this has those, you know, the level knob. Also, there's a bottom switch so you can add a little more depth to the pedal. So like some of those that sound like super nasally,
you
can add a little more low end to it. It doesn't have the same EQ that, let's say, like the MT2 has on it. Which I think is actually like the MT2 is also in this, by the way, Metal Zone, but it doesn't sound as good, I think, as the modded one that I did.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, back to the DS1. Sorry, you add the bottom on there, and also you have attack shape, so you can actually go from a smooth attack to a edgy attack, edged.
Yeah.
And then you can actually add an octave if you wanted to. So,
oh, shit. Okay.
So I think those are more, there's a fuzz that I think it sounds better in, obviously.
I guess I could put up a picture, but can you show it to the camera again? Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Hold on, right. Maybe there? I don't know.
There we go. Okay. Attack, yep. And then you get an octave. Okay, yeah, shit, you're right. Shit. You can add that for everything, every one of those drives.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. All right. That's and then, pretty unique. Why do they have two stomps?
So one is the effect on, and then the other one is to move between your memory. So like your selected, or your you have 4 presets you can put on here.
Oh, all right.
So move between presets.
Boss, that
pretty
fucking great. That sounds good.
Nobody's
talking about it. Why don't anybody talk about that fucking OD20?
I was talking to Jason Fuzzmonger.
Yeah.
He said he hated this pedal.
Okay.
When he's a metal guy, right?
Yeah. All right.
Which I think there's only there's 3 metal pedals in here technically, and only one of them to me sounds good.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of go down the line, I guess. So there's the OD1, OD2, which I've never even played those from Boss.
The OGs, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the BD2, which sounds fucking sick in this.
Okay.
I've only played yours and the modded one I did of yours.
I like that one. I like both of them.
Or the DS1, there's the HM2.
Yes.
And the MT2. They sound okay, but they don't sound like, I have like other I have an HM2 pedal, doesn't sound like it. And then I have a MT2, doesn't sound like it. I think because of the EQ settings.
Yeah. Those are both pedals that I want to get, but I don't ever need, won't ever use. I want the MT2W and the HM2W.
Yeah.
Like, because that way I can get like their modded versions and like the OG.
Yeah.
Which I think both will be like, these are great. Cool. Put them in the box on the shelf.
Yep.
I like them. I have them. Here you go. Photo op.
So those 6 I just read off, you can flip between them on this variation piece here. So like they have it all on all these on a rotary knob right here, and then you have like a variation switch between, you know, the like, you know, OD1, OD2. You flip between those. There's a boost and then a lead, a crunch, which I'm guessing is like the bar.
Okay.
Stack.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Stack, which I'm guessing is like a full stack. I don't even know what that's supposed to
like
be.
This pedal's fucking stacked, and you're like,
yeah,
hell yeah,
damn.
dump them out.
Oh yeah.
You hit both of them to dump them out.
Boom. So there's the crunch / stack. There's the metal / loud.
You're like,
and the
let's
metal.
go get out of that one, Brian. Jesus.
Yeah, let's get out of here. All right. So, and then there's the actual like branded, like other brands pedals, which is kind of cool too. So there's the T Scream.
Tube screamer. Yeah, I like that.
Yep. There's the full D.
Full tone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably OCD.
And there's the
That's
DST.
pretty good. The full D. God.
Yeah.
Damn. Fucking boss, you be wildin'.
There's the DST Plus, Distortion Plus.
Yep.
Centa OD. So Centaur.
Centaur, yeah.
That's pretty cool. There's the Gov DS, which is Governor
Marshall,
Distortion.
Yeah, Governor.
And then there's the P Rat. I'm guessing that's another joke.
Proco,
Pratt.
yeah.
This is like a douchebag.
Yeah.
But you fucking Pratt. P Rat. There's the R Man, which I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
that one got me too. I don't know.
Which is it's paired up with a muff fuzz.
So could be a fuzz.
Yeah, but what fuzz?
I don't know.
Someone will probably tell us. Hopefully, save us. Someone.
We could Google.
You're our only hope.
Google. You're our only hope.
Yeah, I could. Then there's the face, which I'm guessing is a fuzz face.
Yeah.
Because it's also paired up with an octave fuzz.
All right, I like it.
So it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty awesome pedal.
Yeah, and it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not digital because it's definitely digital, but it's not like a. There's no fucking screen to burn out or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sweet. It's huge though. I mean, it's big. This is the drive section.
For a drive pedal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge, but it's got a lot of and a lot of them sound really good. And I was actually playing straight into the DAW, which was into the Helix.
Yeah.
The not Helix, but the native plug-in sounded awesome.
Okay, yeah.
Like I was playing, I was like, let me just hit this into a freaking Plexi. Why not? Let's just try it. I'm like, damn. And it reminded me of a fucking song. Like just the tone. You ever had that where like the tone that you find, I'm like, damn, it sounds just like a freaking Switchfoot song I've heard. And I go to the song, I'm like, it fucking does. It's that
yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
Oh fuck, I'm ready to go switch
send me in.
Switchfoot Bro-Am.
Ben Moore, what's his name? No, I don't know his name.
I don't know. Yeah.
That actually was a sick song though. Or as a kid, because I didn't have MTV. I had VH1, so that song was all over VH1.
Yeah.
And that song starts really cool, actually. It's like, because they do stereo. It's like, yeah, sorry, I'm for video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Meant to Live, if you guys want to look that up.
Yeah, that's what I was. I was like lost for words, but I'm like, yeah, it's a band that was always like they're all right.
Yeah,
I just never really got into them. There's like one song that I'm like, it was a fucking jam. I don't remember what it is, so don't ask me.
Don't at me.
Don't at me.
So I guess that's new. I guess with acquisitions.
Mm-hmm.
In the acquisitions department here at the McIntyre household. Dude, I was looking at Facebook earlier.
Yeah.
And this popped up for, visual. Freaking a pallet of fucking diamond plate. It's 150 each or whatever, 100 per panel. Those are 4x8 pieces.
4x8 feet. Yeah. God damn.
That is sick.
That's a diamond
look
plate.
at that thing.
That's the shit they use for fucking Mesa Boogies, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. What would you I would cover the fucking walls in here. Fuck the carpet I just put up. Damn, diamond plate?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Because you were saying, like, yeah, you had mentioned this to me. I'm like, well, what the hell would you cover in that?
I'd probably put some shit on my truck.
What would you cover in your truck? That's
that's not in the truck, but like maybe the back tailgate, not the outside, but the inside.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick. Or maybe the
like
the
when
bumper.
You flip it down, like it's just diamond plate.
Yeah, fucking shooting up in the sky. Yeah, damn, that'd be so cool. Yeah, because I don't have like stairs or anything to put them on, where they're actually meant for like you're supposed to walk on this stuff.
Really?
That's why it's called tread plate.
Oh,
so they have on stairs.
Oh yeah, okay. I think I walk on it every day at my work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every single day.
Just painted so it doesn't look as cool.
Yeah, God.
But yeah, you know how many fucking
chrome
XXX plate? Fucking amps you can cover with this, dude?
Yeah.
So you just buy a 412 amp and cover everything that's Tolex. You just cover it with this.
Yeah. What if you had a cab just covered in that? Because I know
I think I saw one.
Mace's did it like on the side for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which like I'm like, oh, that's kind of like that's goofy and just like, but if you did the whole cab in tread plate, diamond plates like that,
yeah, I'm gonna save that.
Is that gonna just like you could just throw that into the back of your truck? It's just gonna slide around like fucking what is it? Like the God, what's the Olympic one where they use the brooms and just
fucking curling.
It's like you just curl your cab into the back of your truck, and it just goes bam. Another dent in your truck. I'm like, nice.
Oh, dude, I just found one.
Didn't you have that where it's like your dad had a pretty, like actually a really nice like truck?
Oh yeah.
And then you would take your 810 and just shove it in the back of it, and then it would dent the.
Oh yeah, I had it slide forward and dent the fucking the part right before it hits the the cab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, how did that happen?
Wasn't it like
it's supposed to be a truck?
It was rhino lined.
Here it is. Here's one.
Okay, those are cool. Kinda. If the whole thing was
kind of fucking dumb, actually.
Actually, no, I know you're right. Actually, it looks way cooler the other way.
For visual, we're looking at, or for people doing audio, we're looking at a Mesa cab that has like the sides of the 412 are covered in aluminum diamond plate.
Yeah.
And there's also a rectifier that has the diamond plate.
I don't know. You're
it
right.
matches.
You're right.
It matches.
I think I was focused just on the rectifier with the diamond plate.
That is cool.
Why does that work so well? And then the cab looks like, just cheese.
Afterthought.
Major cheese.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a cheeseburger dipped in nacho cheese.
That sounds pretty good.
You're like, God damn.
I've been in Texas too long.
You're like,
shit.
Oh, shit.
We don't call it nacho cheese. We call it queso. Even the same thing. It's like Velveeta cheese, the grossest oil byproduct.
We ever talk about that? You ever put fucking that hot Cheetos with fucking nacho cheese on it?
I used to get that at school.
I always saw people who had it, and I'm like,
it's such a messy thing.
I don't think you're supposed to do
no
that.
Nutrition value.
I would watch people, and I'm just like staring across the quad. I'm like, yeah.
And then after lunch, you're like, God, I have a fucking stomach ache. Why?
No, I just watched.
I only had fucking nacho cheese and
Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
I would just watch people eat those. I'm like, your parents allow that? My parents don't.
Your parents know what you do at school.
Your parents give you money for lunch?
Yeah, first of all, that was a fucking struggle.
Oh, the best was like fucking when it's like people just like get sandwiches or like they get multiple lunches. I'm like, oh, this came with like chips. I'm like, can I have that? Oh, cool. You just want 2 chips? I'm like, baked Lays, which is like a lie to fat kids. It's like, hey, these are baked, not fried.
Not fried.
Wink, wink. So much healthier. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat 2 of these.
Like that's the bad part of a potato is when it's fried, not that it's all starch.
Uh-huh. And so you have that. So it's like some lunches. It was just like, 2 Lay's baked potato chips, and then somebody gave me an apple because they were like, I'm not gonna eat this. I'm like, I'll eat that. That was my lunch.
Damn.
And you're like, fuck, dude, that's the same thing I went through. This is why we're connected. We ate people's scraps.
Yeah.
It's like
we're fucking vultures. You gotta finish that.
It's like half
dude.
It's like 3/4 or like a third of a sandwich. You gonna finish that? Actually, no, I was gonna throw it away. Yeah, give it to me. I'll throw it away. Don't worry. And you're like,
yeah. Dude, all right, we're back to show and tell here. This guy's selling these legacy. I don't know what it is recently.
Yeah.
I see them everywhere now. These Carvin Legacy Vi amps.
Mm-hmm. It's not too bad.
Not a good price, but
actually, no, you're right. You're right. I pull back. That's a lot of money compared to what you've seen around your hood.
Yeah, this is okay. Whoops. Well, Wichita Falls, not anywhere near here. It looks like I gotta limit my my search, but that's pretty sick. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Probably will get one day.
A legacy, yeah.
Even though I've never listened to any of Steve Vai's music.
but there's so many of them here in
Texas.
But
I like what he's doing.
I like the cut of your jib.
Anyways, that's my what's new. What do you got?
Let's see. I guess I did buy a second camera. I think I've talked about it on the main and maybe the Patreon about getting a second camera. So I have the one here that I'm using. Boom, bingo. For the video podcast, but I bought a second camera, which I just bought the exact same thing I already had.
What'd you get, Brian? Oh, I loved it so nice, I bought it twice.
Yep, exactly. So it's bonk.
That shouldn't even make sense what I said, but I loved it so nice.
So nice, I bought it twice. I kind of got what you're going for.
Yeah. Someone's gonna say, "What the fuck? Kyle's losing it."
So I went with the same body camera. God damn. Okay, just breaking the thing I bought. I went with the same body that I have, which is a Sony A6400, which is not the full sensor. Ooh, sorry.
Is that what's the YouTube camera everyone's got? This one?
Sony, probably FX3 or Sony A7S3. So,
A7S3.
It's more of a cinema grade camera. Those are, you're gonna look up the price there. It's gonna be like about $3,000 just for the body. So not the lens, just this part here. That's one of the biggest ones, or Canon M or Mark V or whatever the hell it's called. I'm not a big Sony guy. I do watch Peter McKinnon's channel, but I'm not. You basically I think with cameras, unless you're fucking rich, you pick like a side. And you're like, I got it. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm here now. I can't move over. So with Sony and Canon and Panasonic or whatever, I chose Sony. I like them for what they're doing. A couple of years ago, I did a 6400. That's been my main camera I use for YouTube, photos, whatever, even the podcast. That's my webcam. And I kind of felt the need to get a second one. And I was always thinking of you got to always upgrade, right? Get a better one, right? Get a better camera. Because why not spend more? And the better camera is instead of $800, $700 for a body, $3,000.
Put on that credit card, dude.
And that's what I'm like, maybe, and then I'm kept thinking over and over, what a stupid idea that is. Because I'm I'm not making money doing photography or video. And then what I need it for is just a second angle for videos that I do for YouTube. Yeah, my ass.
Just to see around, it's hard to see.
Mm-hmm. Second angle for what the podcast that I do with Train. And then also if I do videos for tone jerks, which I'm trying to get back into. I could do like a top down like table shot of like pedals and stuff with the second camera. And I can do picture in picture shot. And then I was like, okay, cool. That really doesn't warrant like a camera that's like over 5 times the amount of the camera that I currently use. That is fine and it looks great. For me, I'm like, I don't shoot in 4K. The 6400 is capable of that. I don't use it, don't need it. I do 1080, 24 frames a second for my videos. And this is totally fine for doing that. And I still haven't reached the limit of what this camera can do. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get the same thing. So I got that. I did get the same, like I said, the same body. And then I got the same tripod that I use. I do like that one. Manfrotto. Totally fine. Get the same thing again.
Name.
You're like, cancel him. Whoa, Manfrotto. Let's go.
What is a fucking dumbass name, though?
I did get a bigger SD card. Same deal. Just double the...
Nice.
It was not much more for double. Like when you're getting like memory and like, SD cards or whatever, hard drives and shit like that, like to go double, it's like, it's not double the price. Usually it's like, here's like a quarter more and you get double. I'm like,
yeah,
it's like supersizing your meal. I'm like, fuck yeah, of course I'm gonna fucking load up that plate.
Load up that plate.
So I got a second camera, and it's some benefits of that is, you already know how to use it, right?
Yeah.
That to me, I'm like, wait, I know the fucking menus. I know these roads. There's nothing new I have to learn. I'm like, it's just a second one. So when we were doing, because we were trying to do off the rails video, but we like did a camera way back, and it just like it looks shitty. I'm like this, and so in my head, I'm like, it was kind of me getting back into doing video and photography. I'm like, I better buy another thing. Sounds stupid. I needed to spend more money to do that, but I'm like, I'm now trying to utilize it. And then in doing so,
I don't need a good camera, do I? This camera's working fine, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. I do think
you got me all self-conscious, dude.
I do think we need to move from Zoom to maybe Riverside, because Zoom sucks ass. With another Riverside, I should be able to get your raw like 1080 camera like feed, and then I get 480. Which people who watch on YouTube, I'm like, I think they just kind of like watch. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's like, and it's funny how like some videos, I'm like, why did they get like 1,000 views? For a podcast, and some get like 12. I'm like, I have no idea. So, but anyways, yeah, I did get a new lens, which is not on the camera that I have on here. This is my old, and not old. I love it still. This is my Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4 focal length. So, I love this lens. It's actually fucking great. But I did buy a different one because I was gonna like, okay, if I'm gonna differ a little bit in, lenses, I should get a different one instead of the same thing. Because I can dip my foot into trying something new. So I have also splurged on buying the new Sony 11 millimeter 1.8 focal length lens that's meant for these type of lenses. It's not meant for full frame. It's like, hey, full frame is like, I don't know, it's like it's bigger, you can capture more image, so you can crop it and do whatever you need to. So like some people's like, well, why get full frame when you can just get cropped and put the camera where you need it? Take better shots. Hey, it's like,
be better, okay?
That's kind of some people's idea. It's like, why spend more when you can just be a better photographer? I'm like, well, I'm neither, but I'm also cheap, so I'm gonna be like it's like, hey, be a better photographer by buying a cheaper camera. I'm like, that's me. I'm like, I start doing the robot. Oh, don't hurt him. It's also because I don't have money. So I
use that credit card, dude.
Yeah, but I like what I have. So I did buy the 11 millimeter from Sony, which is their newer lens they put out towards the end of last year, which is cool because it's wider. So meaning that I can be like, I am so close to this camera, but it looks like I am so far away, right?
Yeah.
You can see my whole room, but I'm pretty fucking close. Like my arm is right
bust
here.
out a measuring tape next time. Okay.
Yeah. So it's right there.
Yes, see.
Yeah. So.
Still have another foot to go.
Yeah, no, this is like maybe 6 inches away. My arm extended. So. And it's like, 6 inches, Brian.
Yeah.
What are you telling?
6 inches too, Brian. Look at that.
What are you telling people?
What's 6 inches to you?
4.5. What are you telling people? Hey. So I'm liking it. So I have recorded a couple episodes of Off the Rails with this, and I started editing an episode yesterday with the 2-camera setup. It looks so much better.
Nice.
With 2. I'm like, oh man, this is great because we're both like, just the way to get us both in frame in a small room. We couldn't do it. We had to be like, face to face. I'm like, hey dude, how's it going?
Face to face. Yeah.
Yeah. For like a better frame, because I know he wants to like, for me, I'm like, I'm just trying to do something for me, like to give an excuse to spend money, but also I'm like, oh, I want to get a better product for my friend, and I think it also helps with the tone jerks here. I like this angle here better because I'm able to put the camera in a different spot and just like more conspicuous.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know. I like it. Better lighting in focal kind of thing. It has better autofocus, I think. And then like the Sigma, I love it. Fucking, if you're going to get one of these cameras, get a fucking small.
Get the Ligma. I think that's better.
Yeah. The Sigma 16, it is so good. Although this is so much, I wish I could have it, but I'm using the lens. It's like the other one goes up to, it's like a third of the size of the Sigma and so much lighter. And people, the downside of it, there's more plastic in the design of the Sony. So you're like, okay, that's where the weight leaves it. So like, don't drop your lenses. Not that anybody's trying to do so, but you'll probably fuck up the Sony if you drop it from like, eye height, head height.
Yeah,
whereas the Sigma is like made in Japan. Like there's a lot of metal in there. You could probably send it in to repair. Whereas the other one, like, no, you fucked this up.
Yeah. There's a dude I follow on YouTube, and that's kind of his. He breaks a lot of his cameras, not on purpose. But like, I don't know, just he uses a lot of them. Like people that vlog, people that hold the camera, and they film, But there's like he has at the end of his videos always, it shows him dropping a camera like into the river.
Oh.
And his brother's like, "What's that? Number 5?" He's like, "Shut up!" And then it cuts to like the end of the, it's just like it's the clip, the end of the video, but they always roll it on there. But it's funny.
Yeah. So I mean, I got the second one. I don't have a cage on it, so it definitely will reduce the weight. So if I did want to take this vlogging, I would put the 11 millimeter on here with no cage. But I do have one of these little clips here that I will have. I don't know if you've seen. I have when I went to NAMM. I always have the wrist strap. So if you dropped it, it's gonna. This is, I don't know, Kevlar. I think they say that it is the rope.
Just shoot it and see if it stops a bullet.
You just miss and shoot my camera. Sorry, Brown. I'm a little rusty.
It's a risk I was willing to take.
Yeah. Just shoot my camera. But and I'm like, this is so much lighter because my first camera, which is my other 6400 that I have on my little desktop mount here, has a cage on it, has more crap on it, because I was like, let's load up that plight. I said that like 8th time today, but I love that video. But this one I'm like, okay, a little bit lighter run and gun, and then I'll put maybe a mic on here. So I have the only thing I've really added besides the little clip to add my wrist strap is this small rig. I don't know, cold shoe mount. So I don't know if you can see here is a downside for the 6400 is right here is where the mic would go, but that's where your flip out camera goes. So you put your mic right in the middle where your screen is. Yeah. So this one moves your mic to the side. So that's kind of like this one I'm keeping a little bit more simple. This is kind of the B cam, or I guess for the podcast that I do with Train, this is the A cam, the Train cam. And yeah, it's going well. Shots are looking pretty good. And it's kind of causing me to learn more about Final Cut and editing, which is kind of what I wanted to do. So I'm learning more about how Zoom does this already for us, for Tone Jerks. I want to do the split screen. Me on one side, Train on one side. And then I know how to do the multicam setup where I go click, 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 click between both shots. But I wanted to do the split screen. And then so I'm figuring that out. I'm like, okay, time to go to Professor YouTube. That's how you learn shit, right?
Professor.
Yeah.
Mr. Carter. Mr. YouTube. I can't do it.
Yeah. But I'm learning it, and it's whether it took me, buying a physical piece of, like, I don't know, something physical to get me to learn more and utilize some skills, quote unquote skills. I don't know. I think it's kind of something different. I don't know. I guess for me, I'm like, not that he couldn't, but it's like, okay, like Train doesn't know audio. He doesn't know video, but I'm like, oh, I can help my friend out. And then, so I'm like, okay, I'll learn how to do this. I'll get better at it. I'll get quicker and stuff like that. And so, we're trying to up things up on, reverse burp in the mic. We're trying to up things up on Off the Rails. And then also, I can utilize the gear that I have to up shit up on Tone Jerks. I think I like this angle a lot better. Yeah,
you're thinking of us late or last.
No, come on. Get it.
No,
I do think we need to do Riverside. We did the core half year, and I don't know, is it an audit or whatever we did for the payments that we did this past year? Yeah. And then versus, some payouts that we've done from Patreon, which we really appreciate. We're gonna plug that later. So you guys are helping out the show, and we definitely want to maybe up the quality of it. So we'll see what goes on here. But that's boring because it's gear but not gear.
Yeah.
Right.
I just by chance this thing arrived this week.
Yeah. I guess I have a quick one. So I did get a figure that I bought.
Show it off. Show off those fucking titties, dude.
No.
We know it's going to have them. Is it the one that has the jiggle?
No.
Like the spring-loaded?
You pervert.
Do you have the mouse the mouse pad that had, like, your wrist sits on the...
So this is...
Oh. Very modest, actually.
Yeah. It's 2B that I got.
You going to take it out of the box?
No, not yet. Because I don't have a spot to put it.
Jesus.
So I'm going to wait till
you bought it.
This is where
I told you to buy it.
No, this is where it's stupid. No, because I bought it and I'm like, I don't have a place to put it. So this is, I guess, people in the video. So this is from Nier Automata. This is 2B. Pretty much the main character from that video game.
I'm sure everyone's scurrying over to Google to check it out.
Yep. Safe search
2B. Safe search Rule 34.
Yep. Off. Cosplayers, check those out. For 2B from Nier Automata series. And then it's actually a really nice box.
Hamana. What's the name of that?
Mm-hmm. And then I have it still in the box because I don't have a place to put it. So I bought it because I'm like, oh shit, I don't know when it's gonna come back. It's gonna be a rerun. It's not out. Like, this is like a second run of this figure that wasn't due until like October, November. You got it in June. Got it in May, actually. So, and then when it says, hey, we're shipping, it shipped out and I got it the next day. So, Anyways, so that was kind of something I didn't need to buy, and I thought was kind of stupid. That and then the Mithra Pyra Xenoblades are still in the box. So I, like, if I wanted to, I'm like, maybe I could resell these, which I won't, because I'm like, I gotta get some. I have a whole plan that I talked to maybe off the air or whatever with Kyle. I'm saying I need bigger shelving, more shelving. So I'm gonna have to get a bigger, more extravagant shelving for amps, gear, and waifus. So I'm gonna get these on display. And then that wasn't like $20, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure it was 25.
I'm sure it was more than you paid for your pedal that you got.
Which one though? This one?
How much did you pay for the OD20?
I think it was 120 for this one. Close.
Got you beat though.
All right, that's right. You have to share. Keep your secrets.
Yeah. Which
that was ashamed.
The dumb shit that I'm like, okay, like I always kind of shame Kyle for buying any gun shit that he gets. I'm like, just because I'm like, you gotta rile up the boys. You gotta always tease your boys. I always like how Kyle's like, he's like, all right, I'm gonna take the higher ground. Show the good cheek. I'm a good Samaritan, Brian, and like, good job on your purchase, Brian. That is a very smart adult thing that you did.
Yeah. Just guilt you. You're like, oh shit, I think
Kyle,
he's being
you're
facetious.
Like, you're shaking as you're doing it. You're like, I can't hold a straight face. Kyle, this is probably the hardest thing you've ever done in your life.
He's got it. You can't break his heart.
Bald
like
face
this,
lied to your friend. In his eyes, you're like, good times. But yeah, so I have another boxed waifu that I'll put in the closet that I have no space for. So eventually, I'll do a video rundown of like, here's the tone henge, the bone henge.
That's how I should set all these up, is straight up and down on my board.
The tone henge, I like that. I'll put the Velcro on the bottom.
Just put it right here.
Yeah, so they stand up. Yeah, like that. Good dual lock. Dual lock will work for sure.
Man, that'd be sick. I could just set them up like that.
Set it up like a diorama.
Yeah.
In class.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of my what's new, and but fuck, I guess that was my what's new. Jeez, I looked at I did take a little bit of notes. Wink, double wink. We do sometimes, and I'm like, a camera and a plastic figure. That's what I bought on a Guitar Gear podcast. God,
how's a Tears of the Kingdom doing? Dude?
So good.
How's that?
Oh my god, it's so good. I haven't looked again, but last time I checked, I was over 80 hours on that shit.
Damn.
Not even close to finishing it. Oof. Good.
Do you use any of the secrets I send you?
I do. I'm trying not to. I don't want to try and cheat the game any more than I did. Because did we talk about it in the main or the page? There was like
patched
a glitch where you could just like spam and get all,
You could like in midair, you could like if you jump, pause, hit two buttons, you could like
essentially like double, or like you just get more of your items. So you can get like diamonds, which are really hard to find and really like you get a lot of money for. It's like, hey, just like spam and get more diamonds. Boom, 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 boom. Rare items. Do that all day.
Yeah.
No, so like they patched it and I'm like, it's gone.
But you can still do. There's
a new way to do
some
it.
Spots.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm like, okay.
I'll send them to you. Don't worry about it.
I think you did send me one. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to play the game. Come on. I can beat Ganon myself. Come on, let's go.
Have you made a mech yet?
Big boys, let's go. I have not.
God damn it.
I know I'm fucking up. Okay. As much as I want to do a whole podcast on Tears of the Kingdom, you should get that game, by the way.
I wish you could play it on PC.
Well, Nintendo's not going to do that.
Yeah.
So that's like, yeah, I mean, that's Nintendo for you.
I get it. They want you to buy their fucking console. I get it.
Just like,
no matter how shitty it is.
It is shitty compared to like a PC. let alone like a PS3. No. Switch is like more advanced than PS3, but not a PS4 Pro even.
Yeah,
a PS4. I don't know. Eventually, I would like to get a PS5. That would be pretty sweet. Okay, so let's bring it into maybe a little story time, mini topic here to kind of bring it on home back to gear. So I derailed us, but I'm kind of trying to get us on track here. So friend of ours, buddy of ours, old pal from San Diego. He was playing in some bands, always playing local bands, stuff like that, but also like kind of got some traction here and there. He a couple of years ago recently started being the touring guitarist for
what band?
Save Ferris.
There you go.
Ska band. Not my cup of tea, but I'm stoked for my boy. So, buddy Justin Lin. He's a great singer, great guitarist. He kind of, was trying to be, just a session guy. Like, hey, whatever. And he ended up getting into, I think, some of the LA market and kind of got into the, good spot. And then, like, people saw he was a talented guy. And that's why he's in Save Ferris. They're touring. They're doing some bigger shows, some one-offs, and then they're doing some tours nowadays. And, it's cool. When your homies are getting there, you're liking it.
Yeah.
But he posted on his, personal Instagram. We're following each other over there. He has a fly rig that he's like, he's been going through different rigs with this band. It's like, okay, you want to make it the easiest as possible, I think is what he's pared down to. It's like, cool. So he's got a handful of pedals that he uses and then an HX effects, which I'm like, all right, you got your tuner, you got the Wampler Tumnus, not a bad pedal. It's a great one. TU2, not a bad pedal. That's a tuner. And then he's got a Julia chorus for a chorus. Great.
Nice.
And all those bingo, bango, bongo. And then he's got the HX effects. Helix.
That's the bigger floor unit. Or not the biggest one.
Not the biggest, but it's just the effects. So
yeah.
Maybe the FX8 of the Line 6 Helix line. So no amps, no cabs, right? None of that.
Yeah.
Different routing. But that's your guy. And then so that was his run. He's done some shows. I think he did a run last weekend. He's got one coming up. And then he's I think he was at home and it's like, cool. This HX effects just stopped. It's not turning on. Nothing's going great. I love it when my fly rig pedal board that's all hunkered down. You got your Velcro, everything's ready to go. Throw it in a fly case and you go. That just stopped working. Great. Well, at least he has time now, right? But he's also like, this sucks. Like, I'm really disappointed. Not happy. And he tagged Line 6. Maybe they might do. I mean, they're going to do something for him regardless because they did something for me. And I was kind of, I'm messaged him. I'm like, hey,
you're like a celebrity, so man, do it for you.
If they do it for me, we got a podcast, by the way.
We got a voice. We got a we mean something.
I think if you have a warranty, they care.
Yeah,
because they have to. But I was messaging him. I'm like, dude, it sucks. And I was like, I think I messaged him like, oh, bro, that fucking sucks. Hopefully everything works out. I'm like, my HX Stomp broke at my fucking house. Never took it out once to a gig. And it was fucking, this is like a quote, exactly. It was fucking ball torture to get this thing fixed.
CBT, dude, you gotta drop that.
I said it was fucking ball torture to get this squared away. And then it took a second. It's like, oh, wow. And then I'm like, because we're friends with them, but we're not like hanging out every day, boys. I'm like, that was too rough. I thought it was funny. I'm sure he was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like,
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, not literally, but I mean, it still did suck. It took me 3 times to get my thing back, but it's also like, I was kind of saying like, this is what I was comparing it to. It's like, I was at home using this as a recording home unit and practice. Imagine if I was on the road using this. relying on it. I'm like, that sucks. I'm sorry for what you're going through. It's like, obviously, he's like, oh, I'll get through it. Obviously, he's got his whole thing is like a Vox.
You blow it out of proportion. He's like, Jesus Christ, you have it worse than me.
He's a Vox Telly guy with those 3 pedals. He's gonna make it work. He's a good guitarist, and like basically all he's doing is like chicka 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 chicka, upstrokes.
Yeah. Wah 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 wah.
Chicka bat chicka bat chicka bat chicka. I'm like, oh, and then you got bass boom 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 boom, and then like that's all he's. I don't know ska. That's just me being stereotypical. He's a great guitarist, but he's capable, totally capable. You tone is in the fingers, man. You can give Justin a fucking here's a Strat.
He's great.
He's a Strat out of tune. You figure it out, and he's gonna get it going. So I'm like, okay, but it sucks because I'm like, he's totally relying on this. It's like, cool. I got my kids, get them to school. I got to go fly out on, a Friday and play a gig for a couple days. It's like, cool, this doesn't fucking work. All right, line 6, I can't. And he was kind of joking. It's like, he wasn't joking. He's like, I can't wait to come back from, this run and then my week off, deal with this. It's like emails back and forth, going to, USPS or whatever. And then, or the UPS store, USPS, whatever you're doing. I'm like,
they'll send it back with a capacitor rattling.
I didn't say that. I didn't get too much into it. I'm like, oh, hopefully, everything works out for you, man.
Did you tell him to shake it and see if there's something?
And he was like, but the fact that this is what he said too. He's like, yeah, it's a bummer because I had this happen to. He had the full on blown,
full blown what?
Full blown. I said full on blown. I was just like, he had the full blown Helix, like the one, not the LT or anything, but the Helix floor unit. He said he had that, and that died on him.
Damn.
Like, it didn't go and it happened on stage or whatever, but that happened. It's just like, boom, 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 where it's just like a gun comes out of the output unit, bang. That's his little flag. That's all you get. No sound, by the way.
Yeah, damn.
That's how they know that it sucks. But I'm like, okay. So he, I think, pared down and went to the Helix effects, thinking like, okay, he went back to a real amp. He's like, okay, he has his Vox AC30. Can't go wrong with that. It's like, cool. Okay, we're getting more to the classic amp, classic rig. But he still had, because I think he liked and utilized a lot of the effects. I'm kind of speaking for him. Could get him on the pod. Whatever. Eventually.
Yeah, just kick me off and get him on here.
Nah, we could have him on. That'd be nice to talk about, touring and kind of fitting his style to a band. Yeah, honestly, we could ask him. But anyways, he has these effects that he's relying on, or he, not that you rely on, but it's like, this is nice if I have this because I fucking paid money for it. You're relying on him. You paid money for it.
They let you down.
Yeah, and they, like
a low down, dirty dog.
Not in a good way. They sucked up the day twice. So he went, okay. So the big boy let me down, but then I'm gonna go to the other one. It also let him down. I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna keep going with the Helix deal. If they replace it quickly, I'm sure they will now faster because he's like, oh, by the way, I'm in this band. Do you want the flag from this?
You also, I'm gonna get smoke.
I'm gonna get the tone jerks on you. I'm like, yeah, those guys, I fucked up their Helix
on purpose.
Apex Stomp on purpose.
I fucked them and they loved it.
I love it.
I love it.
So that's kind of a story. Blind on him. I just named him and his band and all this shit. But okay, got me thinking of a topic here. So, have you ever had a brand like you rebuy a brand that maybe bit you in the ass there, and why did you stick with them? Say maybe something fails, okay, and you stick with them.
I've had a lot. I shouldn't say a lot, but I've had Walrus pedals fail.
Mm-hmm.
Still love Walrus.
You never had two at least, right?
Oh yeah, I can't have two. Yeah, too much good stuff from them.
Can I just say what I would think your answer would be? Because it would be mine. Because they make so much good shit, it fucking rocks.
Yeah, fucking rocks, dude.
Very few pedals of theirs like I hate. I'm like, I would like, I gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
And I think you were on that tip for a minute. God, I need a 385 in my life for sure.
You need to get one.
I'm just like,
God,
but I have the what's the Aegis? I have that one.
Yeah, probably
Aegis
sick too.
I keep wanting to say Aegis. That's the
Aegis.
No, Aegis, because that's the Mithra and Pyra from Xenoblade.
Oh yeah, Aegis is like I mean, it's a type of something in war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Mithra and Pyra.
Yeah,
from Xenoblade, because they're waifus. I'm just gonna cover waifus.
Aegis is a type of destroyer in the U.S. Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah,
that's
Aegis
a killer.
Destroyer.
The pedal you got me for birthday or
You're
Christmas
welcome.
years ago.
You're welcome.
I love it.
It's cool.
Chef's kiss, great. And then, but the 385, I don't have that, and I love it. So good.
Yeah. You need to get that, but the thing is, they don't really reissue it in any other. I gotta hit up that fucking Colton dude. Like, yo, could you do something with a 385 instead of just like make it a sick pedal? Because you make it look sick too.
Yeah, because you already have the the Julia, the new one. Can you put like a hot chick on there? Some anime babe. Why don't you just why don't I just send you a blank copy and you put a sticker on it? That sounds pretty good.
I wonder what 385 actually stands for. Is it I
think it's the model of the projector.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard. The preamp and the projector.
Damn.
But that's a good one. Anyways, like pretty much all the ones that you've had and I've tried and we've been at the booths. Walrus has been all right.
Been a good one.
All right. And so did I spoil it? Was that your reason why?
Yeah, I mean, just so everything else has been amazing from them. So, and I understand things are handmade and things can fail, and things
are complicated.
Yeah, I don't want to mansplain it, but you know what? They're just the sum of their parts, and parts fail. So
yeah,
and I understand foot switches fail. I've replaced foot switches for your pedals, my pedals.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's pedals, got them working again.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Sucks when I can fix it. You're like, I can't fucking do it, man. I'm sorry.
I can't do it.
I can't fucking do it. Shit.
Yeah, you just give up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I've set up a guitar. I've set up guitars for friends, and I'm like, I think it's pretty good. And then I give it back to them, like, do you like it? Do you like it?
It's pretty good, right? Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Hey, this place not that bad.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't notice anything.
And it's like, I'm like, I don't know. Do you like it? I'm like, yeah, no, it's great. When I've had friends give me their guitars again to do, I'm like, this is awesome. My buddy Ivan, I'm just kind of like, I'm trying and learning how to do this. Can you give it to me? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. He gives it back to me. It's like, I like it. And he comes back with more. Here, do these. And he came back and he paid me with I think $20 and then 2 Mickeys, 40s. I'm like,
nice.
I'm like, oh my God, dude, how'd you know? I'm a drunk. But he's also like, yeah, no, you did a good job, and here's $20, and you did it in 2 days, and here's a couple 40s. I'm like, yes,
hell yeah.
Basically,
dude.
Yeah. Eventually, I want to start my own like guitar or tech repair shop, and basically people pay me in $20 and 40, just different amounts of alcohol.
Just need to get this one and call it a day, dude.
I like just the normal one that you have.
All right, fine. Get it then.
Fine,
Stop biting.
Fine. I had like 8 more slides reeled up.
Yeah.
But
what's the brand you got?
I would say MXR. Early on, early episode of the podcast, the MXR bass compressor.
Yeah.
The one with the I don't know, the LED.
It's a
limiter.
The meter. The meter on there.
That one just crapped out, and I just fucking shit all over him, bebot and scatting, and I'm just like, left hook, right hook, cut him with a jab, just shitting on that company. I'm like, fuck this piece of shit, fuck him. Took care of me. right away. Fixed it. No problemo. Got it back in less than a week. And I'm all like, just
we have a big problemo.
Just start sucking MXR's dick. I'm like, they're the greatest.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like, yeah, they're good. And then once I got it back, I'm like, yeah, it was no questions asked. They got it done right away. And then I'm like, yeah, it sounds great. And then I'm like, you know what is probably one of the best delay pedals ever created? Carbon copy.
Yeah. Just switch your tune.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry. It's like, it's a Snickers ad. I'm sorry when I'm mad when I'm hungry.
Joe Pesci when you're angry.
Yeah.
When you're hungry.
Yeah, I just start stabbing MXR with a pen. And then they fix my pedal. I'm like, I'm sorry. I turn into a teddy bear. I'm sorry. And then, I think that's one that I'm like, I will keep rebuying that brand. And they're awesome. Dunlop, MXR. I know it's a bigger, I'm like, yeah, a bootlicker, like the big old company. I'm like, no, they're great. They are pretty awesome. And as far as bass compressors go, I did sell the one that I had repaired, but I did rebuy another bass compressor and gig it for years. I had the mini bass compressor. Actually, I still have it. I should sell it. Until I upgraded.
You don't need it anymore.
I don't need you anymore.
It's a mini?
Yeah, mini bass compressor.
Then just make a mini board. Make a mini bass board.
I already have one. I have a Nano that I have full size pedals on.
That's what I'm saying. But
shut up.
Mini board. God damn, you don't listen to me anymore. I know.
Maybe Johnny has a couple of. Actually, Johnny has some mini bass mini bass pedals. Maybe I give it to him, see if he wants to try it. Got some MXR ones, or if you want to give it a go. I like it a lot. I like it.
I like it.
But it just doesn't compare to the Origin Effects Cal 76 bass compressor, which you would hope so. For last time we talked about it, I'm like
$100 pedal versus a $400 pedal. Yeah, $399.
Because I got it used for like $80 versus like $350 plus tags.
Yeah, I think it's a little better.
Both are great, but the Origin is real nice. And it's so stupid with the compressor. We talked about it with Co. It's like, how do I want to spend that much money on a pedal that I don't understand what the hell it does? Or like, it's all about, that's a pedal compressor for bass, at least. Guitar, I'm not a great guitarist. Not a great bassist, but it's like usually when you play bass, it's loud. So I like it loud. You can feel it. Feel it. It's all about just like, I can feel a compressor on bass. Guitar, I'm like, I don't know.
Is it like you can feel your crystals, like around your crystal necklace? You can feel that working?
Yeah. I'm more like Ashley Schaefer. I can feel my plumes.
I can feel it in my plume.
No, you let him watch. I think MXR is the biggest brand because I love the shit out of them. I'm not gonna I want more of them. I want those mini pedals of like the Duke of Tone.
Oh yeah, we had I did a little education last time.
Eye opening on that one. And then the Timmy, gonna get that. I'll call it get that. And then I want the is it the Fat Sugar?
Yeah, Fat Sugar. You want more Fat Sugar?
Fat Sugar. That's like when your mom's trying to be sweet to you, but she also wants to like call you a fat fuck. Look at you, little Fat Sugar. And you just start waddling up to the toll house.
Yeah.
The toll house log. You're like, here's half for your dinner.
Yeah.
We go sweet.
Microwave it, warm it up, and just
start going. Just a tube of Toll House.
Fucking tube. Cut a tube. Yeah. Everyone gets a freaking fourth of a tube. Thanks, Mom.
Everybody, we go. We go like sweet and salty.
Damn.
That's so silly. I don't know. I can't. Any other brands? I don't know.
The Fat Sugar though isn't a mini though. Why couldn't they make it a mini?
Because they already have that. This
fuck.
was the Sugar Drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had to make a full size. Yeah,
it's fat, so it's bigger.
Yeah, should have done a
They
PH.
made it bigger.
Man, if they done
You want
PH,
some skinny sugar?
Yeah. Yeah. That one, I'm like, you could totally get that in the mini form. But I'm like, I kind of want the full size because it's pink and sparkly. Because I already have a clone that is small and mini in the Tumnus, which is a goat pedal with a goat on it. Goat man. But I'm like,
Spoon man, goat man.
I have like so many clones, but I still want a Fat Sugar because I like MXR so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're gonna not do me wrong. A GTOD, I don't have an actual tube screamer except for my mini, which is awesome. But I'm like, I should get one of those before I get a GTOD.
You should get a white carbon copy.
I guess.
Yeah, they're only $225, as opposed to like $110.
I got the 3, and I think that's my trilogy.
You should get the what's the other one? The bright.
I think the bright and the white carbon copy are like the fucking like Solo and fucking what's the other Star Wars movie?
Oh,
came out?
Rogue One or something.
Rogue One to like my original trilogy, which is 4, 5, and 6, which is carbon copy deluxe, carbon copy mini. Those are that's the real trilogy right there.
What? Someone made what the fuck's going on here? Carbon copy bright analog delay, but I'll bring it up on the screen here. This is not making any sense. It's got the button. He paint it and then do his own stripes. This looks like it's a one of the classic distortion boxes.
Yeah,
with the pinstripe. Like
he probably tried to like make it look. It's got to be less than $100. Don't ask $109 plus $15 shipping, bro. For your shit paint job.
Fucking Christ! But it can't be painted. Look, this is input output. He must have rehoused this.
Like
it's been drilled.
Yeah, you made a mistake.
Yeah, you fucked up, dude. I love how it includes a video of like from Reverb, like it's Andy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's playing that pedal.
I'm playing this shit pedal that some dickhead in some garage.
Yeah, some asshole sent me. This is my clean tone.
Sent me. I like that. I don't know. Do you have another example? Or do you want to bring it on home?
Not really. I haven't really been burned that many times.
I guess it was just that one. I guess every once in a while there's, sometimes smaller companies like a thing breaks or whatever. They repair it. No problem. You're not really hurt.
Yeah.
I think MXR was just one time, but it pissed me off so much because I was
what's cool is I remember you complaining about it, and then it's like, hey, they're taking care of me. I'm like, oh.
How you're like,
it's all big ass company.
You're loading up your clip. And you're like,
magazine, you fucking.
You're loading up the mag, and you're like,
everything that takes clips.
You're like, all right, not today, MXR. And as soon as you find out how MXR is awesome, you're like, loading out the magazine. Brian, this is for you. You piece of shit. I like MXR. You're like, all right, not today.
Unloading.
You're like ready to take me out. MXR is my friend.
Yeah, now I love them.
Yeah, no, me too. I love them. They're great. Definitely of the I don't know, uncool big brands.
Yeah,
they're my favorite.
It's cool. Well, it's cool. They work with smaller builders.
Yeah, you get your Boss, MXR, and I'd say
which they do too, I guess.
Did we do the big 3? Was it Boss, MXR, and TC, or Boss, MXR, Electro Harmonics? What would you say between those? It's got to be.
I would say TC and Electro Harmonics are almost the same fucking company. They seem like the same thing to me.
I don't know. TC is less pedals. They do way less than Electro Harmonics, and then they do more digital.
Then fuck them. Digital.
I like TC. My only TC pedal is my tuner.
Yeah. That's what I got.
Yeah. Did they give you back that Nano?
Yeah, I found it. Actually, it was in a box.
I gave it back the last time you were here. I gave you that and then the Sanzam.
Oh.
You're like, shit.
I found what's the Noir? The black.
Yeah, that was the one I had, and I gave it back to you. That's yours. Yours that I had for 2 years. And same with the Sanzam is yours, but I had it for 2 years.
Well, I was digging through boxes. I found a tuner in like my empty boxes, but I thought it was the. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah, boring. Let's bring it in for a landing. What do you say?
Let's do it. I already got my list up.
All right. I like that. It burped right in the mic. Nice.
Yeah, thanks for that one.
Thanks. Real nice. All right. Just want to say thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. Sorry, I got distracted. There's like a little piece of hair, cat fur flying around.
On yours or mine?
In yours.
Damn, you can see that?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's what I follow along with my dumbass.
Pawn at the fucking camera.
I'm like, bap. Jump at my screen.
Destroy your shit.
Yeah. I'm like, nice camera. It's broken. Get a third one. So thank you for tuning in. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks, posting cool shit on the reg over there. You can slide in the DMs, slide into the DMs over there. Send Kyle pics of your
AR builds
or 20 series pedals,
or your 20 series. Yeah. Send me pictures of your knives.
Yeah.
Co sent me some of his.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You sent me a photo of your the EDC. I forgot to post that. I'm gonna do it this week.
Damn it, dude! I'm gonna fuck you up.
Next time you come out here.
I already cut myself on this thing. I like
that scares me. Always doing that. I'm like,
well, not doing like that. When I slammed it back down, and my pinky, was like just barely over the line. It like sliced it.
Yeah, I want to get it. I want to get a bench made and start doing that. But I'm like, I'm gonna cut the shit on my hand.
You'll be fine.
You'll be all right. You only need a couple fingers.
Yeah.
So
it's just a strumming hand.
Yeah. So Instagram on there, send Kyle all your gun pics, and on Facebook we have a Facebook group linked in the. Fuck! Almost got it.
God damn it! I really fucked you up, dude. I'm sorry.
Linked in the description below. I'm just like Kyle has a knife, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, mister. Please take all the plugs. We're on YouTube, posting videos of the podcast over there. Get on it. I'm gonna get back into doing demos, like I've said, 6 months ago. But I got a second camera, so I got to do it now. And then, sorry. Check out Off the Rails podcast. Check out Off the Rails podcast. It's a comedy podcast I do with a comedian friend of ours, Austin Train. We should have him on the Tone Jerks. We'll have to get him reeled in and get a topic.
Yeah, we do it. We can do it again.
Yeah, but he's a good buddy of ours. I do a podcast with him here in San Diego. He's burning up the SoCal circuit here. So Off the Rails, I'll link that in the description this week. And then if you really like the show, you can help support us, the Tone Jerks, on Patreon for as little as $1 a week. I was going to say a week. That'd be nice.
God damn it. Let me know when you're done with this.
Fucking God damn it.
Fucking walk out.
I'm done. You flip your chair, knock over all your guitars.
Oh, just fucking strangle me with this fucking table here.
The drywall all comes down because you don't latch it to anything. Anyways, you can help support the show for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. And, just for the support. And we do appreciate it, by the way. The bills came this past week. And thanks for helping us out.
The tax man came to the door.
I know. They came knocking at my door. I'm like, oh, shit. We do appreciate it. But just for the support, we want to give you all a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there.
We got it right here. We got Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and the Second Button Podcast. We got Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, Doug Chris from 37 Effects, Joe from the Like Mind Network, Will Lehue from Energy Weapon, Tony DeGraw from Texas State Boggle Champs. Doug's doing Kyle's Masters of the Cinematic Universe.
Just right into overdrive. And they're like, yeah. The name Kyle's like, let's get on home.
Masters of the Cinematic Universe, Just Surprise Me podcast. Will, he's got what? Sharing Maps. We got RJ Smith with Teletalks. Mm-hmm. Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray, Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum. The Everyone podcast all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
I like it.
Whatever.
It's for everyone.
It's for everyone, so why not tag everyone every 5 seconds?
I do think that's pretty funny.
It's funny, yeah. It's funny that people are losing their minds.
It's I guess it's more
I think what it is what people haven't said. It's like, you think you're important enough to be mentioned in something, so you're like, oh, fuck. And then you're like, God damn it. It's not even like the notification is annoying.
So I guess like people who aren't in the know, I guess there's a feature on Facebook in the groups that you can tag everybody in your group, and then everybody just goes to like, see what, like, so-and-so tagged you. I'm like, oh, really? They did? God,
I'm important. Yeah.
Just everybody's fucking with them. And because their group is so big, it's like people... Because Facebook is definitely a boomer thing now.
Yeah, and the minute someone expresses their disdain for something, people lean in super hard to it. So it's almost like, stop tagging me. And then they'll tag, I'm sorry for tagging everyone again. And then, just so everyone knows, I'm not going to tag everyone again.
It's a good bit because it's low effort.
It's so easy to do.
There's no risk and reward.
And it pisses everyone off, and it's pretty good.
Yeah. So kudos to 60 Cycle and Steve.
But I think Steve organized what's even better is you have these other people that are admins in this group that have their own groups that are not fucking up their own group.
They're not going to burn down their own.
Yeah,
like, let's just rile up the scene over here.
Yeah, like what's going on over here?
I had mentioned that Facebook is a boomer thing. I use Facebook. I'm not a TikTok guy. I'm not even WhatsApp or whatever kind of guy. I think I made that up. Anyways, I'm not
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok.
I'm on that TikTok.
I'm IG and Facebook, so when I see that, I can see. I'm like, yeah, no, my grandma and mother are on Facebook, so I can tell like that's like an older thing. But I'm like, that you can get like some people in there that's like, I don't know how to turn off notifications.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyways, we got Jamie Davis. Oh no, I already went through that. Kevin, he quits guitars. Cole Schneider from the band Night Tides. Alvaro Viramontes. Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars. Mel Chibson of Chibson Guitars. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects and How to Fucking Solder on YouTube. Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig, Hugh G-Rection, and Denny Wackdid. And Zach Hale.
We'll start doing the robot. Oh, shit. Oh. Just fucking dicks all around. But you do the robot, but you're like...
Batting dicks, that's what your hand motions are?
You're like, oh.
Eric Merrill from YouTube and Instagram. Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast. Tim Noack from Bardic Audio Devices. Tyler Rhines from Tyler KC Riffs on Instagram. Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, Chase Stevens, and Pete from Over There. And that's the list. Brian, dab us out.
Oh, let's go. Oh. We'll see you next time. We love you.
All right, bye.